Hello guys, and welcome to another Stobart Loft update. In this edition we'll be having a look round at layout improvements, what's changed, what's new in the loft, and a few tidy ups, and also both layouts that feature in this loft. So stay tuned. So as we can see, we've had a slight move around the cars just to make pictures at the moment, because seeing as the train line is not working just yet, even though it does have power to it, we can pose for pictures like this. As we go round, you can see the pie shop has now moved, and the little bus stop. We now have the bit of gravel wasteland. And as you can see there, them little black posts, they're Backman Scenecraft pack. They're little cast iron bollards. Then just up here we can see a Code 3 model I have made. The decors were meant to be for a transit van though, but it does work on there. ATS Euromaster van coming out my Stobart depot. Just been delivering tyres. Not much has really changed in the depot. We've got some new additions like the Stobart rail van, which is like the one I've got there, which is one which is Code 3. But really not much changed in this bit. As we come down this bit, we've got parked cars, and you might notice there's a change of buildings around there. It does look better, I think, having a building there. The building next to it is on order. It's going to be a hardware shop next to the electronic shop when it does open. Behind that, the little bus yard has been made small, even smaller, but it is only workshops. Then we've got a little factory making filters. Now we're in the old farm shop building, which is moved, of course. Them two buildings are still the same. Not much change just there at all. We come down here into outside the station. We've got more of them bollards. They work better than the white ones. Again, not much change just here, apart from tidy ups and that, of course. The pie shop is here on the station platform now. These mark out an extension will do, undercover seating on the platform. That get made into a little hatch window instead, and because it's going to be the pie shop, it'll be all of the kitchen area instead. It's all going to be outside seating. But yes, it's nearly all done. So, over this bit, into the models pile, another Stobart rail van in a box. Just have a slight move round of them, of course. Then over here, two of my new Code 3 models of if Stobart Air had lorries. Well, they do, of course, at the airport, but not on the road. And these are road going Stobart Air lorries in white and blue, named Mary and Kay, and added fleet numbers. One has a plate, one doesn't. I didn't quite finish them off, but they still do the job. Apart from that, they're still the same at the moment. They will be tidied off eventually. Over there we've got Alexandria 21 model, very good model. Then just behind that, behind all the models there, we've got the Scania Stobart collection, which was a bargain at £64 on eBay. A very rare item to get hold of now. I would have done a review on it, but it's never been out the box. It's only been opened. There's only slight damage on the box which is acceptable. So around here, again, nothing really changed. We've got code 3 Stobart DAF there. Its quality is okay, but it's not best, and there's no wing mirror, so it's there at the maintenance yard. It's supposed to be fixed. And I've got an Emma Jade which was slightly damaged, and I've put that in the bays, which I'll show you in a second. The camera. Let you enjoy that view whilst I just climb over the pipe so I can show you. Right, there we are. So in the workshops, there's Emma Jade on stilts. We've got curtain-sided fridge trailer in for maintenance. There's the DAF. Then we've got that one out. That one is a rugby truck that came like that with a little mark on the livery, so it's constantly always at my maintenance sheds being fixed. We've had another plate delivered, sadly no certificate, and Atlas editions are starting to annoy me now. It's been 3 months now since I've last had a model off them, and it was 2 months since I had last plate. This is my first plate in a while, so I've taken the collection to 6, and now I have stopped the plates for now, and if I don't get a lorry this month, that collection will also be stopped, and I will be buying from elsewhere, because the company have ridiculous business sense. How can they be out of stock of a model when they know how many people are subscribed to it? And if they didn't have Phoebe Grace or the Shona or the curtain-sided fridge trailered MAN, then they should have sent me one of the other ones they hadn't sent me, but no, they chose not to send anything at all, which is stupid. So they're starting to lose my business. I recommend you don't buy from Atlas Editions now. You buy the Oxford versions. Even though Oxford Diecast make them for Atlas Editions, and all you're getting with Atlas really is a fancy box and a certificate, it is better value to get the Oxford Diecast models. You only get a basic box like that, whereas that one is there as well, but it's the same, it's cheaper, because that one from Atlas is $19.99. That one in the glass box, bit cardboard around it, is $15.95. But it's the same model, made by the same people, just that one's in a fancy box with a certificate from a company which has no business sense at all. So please, I do recommend, do not buy from Atlas Editions or their new website, Yesteryear Models or whatever they're called. That's a little rant over. I will show you the other end of the village, which also has its buildings now on order to fill the gap, which is down here. Now there's going to be a permanent fixture here for building work going on in the station. It's a nice little car park area to fill a gap. This is settled in nicely now. We still have the nude women. That's a good feature of mine now. I've got some new buses for my fictional bus company. The village green hasn't had anything on it for a while. I've sort of lost interest in doing the circus bit every so often, so I don't really know what I'm going to put on there. I might make my market stores and put a market on there every so often at the moment, but for now it's a nice little park. I might get some figurines with dogs, put dogs running around on there on the field. And then new feature up here, we have a little wedding going on, which is quite good. We've also now got some funeral cars. As just here is going to be a funeral directors, and then in a row of shops are going to be here, a chippy, furniture shop and an opticians. You've got to have a chippy in a little village. And then of course any shops that are not featured on it are in the background, which goes off up there. It was a cut out of another bit. But all the other bits of background are of course greenfield scenery, and that is a bit road that goes into the distance. So it looks like the road goes somewhere, because some layouts I've noticed the road just goes into bushes or whatever. I like mine to look as if they're going off somewhere. So, on to the Butterwick Greens Brewery. Of course, that's still the same. Not really done anything to it since the shelf fell off. But it's there for storage. The lorries are still there. They sometimes do feature on here, because there is one over there, one of the little ones. Oh, the camera didn't like that. I think I've got a little bit of Spanish mountain dust, because I went before safaring up a mountain, up Mont Sant, near Salou. The pictures are on my Facebook page, James Bonnet Photography and Models, if you're interested in seeing those. Right, then on to my little bus depot. It's changed a lot since the last video, of course. This just shows all the buses parked up. I sometimes take them all off to do daytime shots, but today I've decided just to leave them on. There's more in there. The white one here is a new one that I've just had come today. It's changed quite a bit, as you can see from last time I did a video, because before it was quite small. It's filled up quickly again since I extended it. Then we've increased our size of bus collection that's all stacked up as well. We've got quite a few Shearings buses, and we've even got East Yorkshire Motor Services. After watching on the Yorkshire buses on Channel 5. Right, that's the view of the buses over with. And now we'll go back to the main layout to conclude the little layout updates, loft updates and so forth, and all that. You know what that man's doing? I just noticed I haven't moved him. He's from my decorators scene. You can see that. He was propping a ladder up, but he's just stood there. You know what I could do with him? Hopefully the next layout update I do, he'll be moved from that position. It looks a bit strange. Thank you very much for watching, and do please keep subscribing. I hope you've liked some of my videos from on holiday. The Portventura on-ride videos or off-ride videos or whatever I got uploaded. Some of them couldn't upload for some reason. I don't know why. But you've seen them all before. I was just trying to do a fresher one with some of the newer rides. But if you ever get a chance to go to a theme park abroad in Spain, I recommend you go to Portventura, which used to be owned by Universal. They still own it, but they don't have the name to it so much now because they're not the main owner, but they do still provide the money. It used to be called Universal Mediterranean, then changed to Universal Portaventura, then of course is now just Portaventura, because the name is that bigger brand. But thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time with more videos. Hopefully I'll have more stuff to do this month, now that I'm back, but it all depends on what work allows me to do. So thank you very much for watching again, and I will see you soon.